grumble, it's not exactly what I wanted, but hey, okay, so now I gotta get out of an array. Well, how do I get things out of an array? Well, I index the array, right? And so you give it an index value and it does that. We kind of did that before. Okay. We sort of know how to get things in and out of arrays, right? Because we're getting smart here. Okay. And we'll get an index. I'll steal my 0 from over here. And now it's happy. Okay. So what did I do? I just did some data conversion, right? It wanted arrays. Okay, I give it arrays. It's not smart enough to be polymorphic and go give me one number in. I'll give it the numbers. Okay, grumble, grumble, grumble. I have to do the work myself. Computer's not smart enough to do it for me. Okay, do we get to grumble about that a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Just about, yes.
What is, I can't see it.
Conversion. The little guy.
That,
That's a build array.
build array, okay. I couldn't see it from back
It's a build array, right? We built an array.
there. Okay.
We built an array and then we're gonna index the array to put it in and take it apart, right? That's sort of how we do things, right? And all we're doing is getting things in and out of data structures here, right?
Okay.
Right, so. And many of you guys are amazing me working on small screens. I'm glad you have good eyes, okay? Because if I tried to do that,
Yeah, this thing is.
I'd be going, I'm blind. Okay. So, but your young eyes is what it is. That won't happen to you. You won't be as good when, in a few years.
I'll congratulate you.
Long numbers of years in some of your parts, right? So. Okay. So we've got interpolation in here. Okay. Now, what do we, and we can obviously expand these over here to have all the data, right? At least from 0 to 100 degrees C, right? Though obviously it's more important closer to 0 because it changes quicker, right? So we certainly can interpolate those to be closer. Okay, we're not giving it any function, any particular function in here, what we're going to give it. Let's go look at the help file for LabVIEW, what kind of interpolation we're gonna have. These are the method of interpolation that it uses. It looks like it'll either give us the nearest value. That's not particularly helpful. I don't want it to give me values that are 5 or in my case 10. Linear just draws a straight line between the data points. It's not straight. Not linear. Spline, we give probably a cubic spline through there. Spline interpolation probably works. Cubic hermite. Okay. First derivative of the cubic interpolating polynomials is continuous and set the derivatives at the endpoints to certain values in order to preserve the original shape and monoticity of the Y data. Hey, that doesn't sound bad either. Lagrange used the barycentric Lagrange interpolative algorithm. I have no idea what the barycentric Lagrange interpolative algorithm is. I'll let you guys tell me when you take numerical methods. Okay. Make sure you ask your professor what the barycentric Lagrange interpolative algorithm is. Okay. So you can come back and explain it to me. Okay, you gonna accept that assignment? You'll accept it now and forget it by the time it's later, right? Okay. So I'm happy with cubic or the cubic, either the spline or the cubic. So it looks like I need a number there. I'll just copy a number over. I certainly don't want linear, but we can go to method here. Let's do 3 just because we can. We'll do our cubic hermitite. I can probably type that into Google and it'll tell me more about the mathematics of that than I want to know, but, okay. So now we have this thing, it's gonna do the interpolation, and if we could get it to run, which we don't, cause I don't have anything hooked up to it, but that's okay. I actually probably need to hook something up here, don't I? Otherwise you guys are gonna get mad at me. Okay, here's the back. And I got a proto board here and a thermistor with a short wire on it. And those look like, I'm not sure I'm really happy with those resistors there. That's a 2K ohm resistor. And that's a something stranger. So I have no idea what those are. Let's see if I can't find some resistors I like a little better. Well, there's a 12K one. Okay. Okay, resistor. There's my thermistor. And then what else do I have in here that's sort of interest? There's some big resistors in there. I really want any resistors that are that big. 1K. 3K, and there's another 12K there. That'll work. It's at least in the ballpark. Seem to have a bunch of 12Ks. I don't know where I got all the 12Ks from. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I got them. You guys get to have fun with them, right? And so I got some power. Hopefully red is plus. Yeah, red is indeed plus. Okay. And then I got some DACs here. Oh, I don't have any good channels in there. That's no fun. Gonna have to hook things up here. I don't have good channels. That screwdriver's not going to work. Oh, there you go. You have better channels, okay? I'll run you, as I was running you last time, so, okay.